fraud in my name. She had multiple bank accounts in my name, was stealing my money. She had called and had some of my money transferred to where it was being mailed to her. Another thing is that there was like a year and a half straight I did not get no mail. Her and other family members was taking my mail, was stealing it, was spending my checks. I went to the post office to confront them about it because they was the people at the post office in on it too. They was literally opening my mail and rewrapping it. Like when I would get my packages, like the fucking packages was literally like rewrapped. When it came down to like letters or envelopes, I never got. I only would get something if I ordered it like off Temu or like Amazon, like if I was buying something. I never received anything like government official documents, and I work with the government. I knew that I was supposed to be expecting mail. I also found out that I saw on one of my documents there was an address up there that I don't know who address it was, but I am going to find out soon. And they asked is busted too. So during this time frame that she had filed my taxes, so I had gotten into an incident with my commander. So I had a racist commander and I was going to report her. So the fact that I was reporting her, she didn't like it and she placed me in temporary confinement. In the military, you can be placed basically like in jail without your side being told. So, like, it's not like out here, like, if you go to jail, you can go to court the next morning, speak on your side. That's not how it is in there. And they're rigged in there, but that's beside the point. Fast forward to when I actually was, so I didn't go to jail. I ended up going to military prison for 13 days. And that was my first time ever being arrested in my whole entire life. So when I called my mom, she only answered like the first 2 times and then her phone automatically went out. So this is when shit goes downhill. So once I get out, this was during the time she had filed my taxes as well as what she was doing right now. So I had about $3,000 in my bank account already, plus I was about to get ready to get paid. So that was going to bring me, plus like everything that I had extra outside the military paycheck, I was looking at almost $8,000 that I should have been sitting on by the time I got out of jail. Because I'm counting how many days I'm in there. Like I said, 13 days. So in that 14th day, this is 2 weeks where I'm finna get my check from the military. That is like when I'm like, okay, I'll have all my funds that I need for all of my jobs and businesses. So when I get to my phone, when I finally do get out on the 13th day, y'all, I seen that she had hooked her account up to my Cash App. She was Cash Apping herself. First, she was sending money to her bank account, and she was Cash Apping money to herself. So I had only gave her my Cash App information so she could put $20 on my book so I can get on the phone and talk with me a lawyer. Come to find out, I ended up getting released due to not being innocent. I mean, I knew I was anyway, but I did not need a lawyer. However, she is also military as well. So she told me that if she did take any money, it was going to be towards getting me some legal assistance. She did not get any legal assistance, by the way. So fast forward to when I get to my phone. I seen that my bank account is under $1,000. So in 13 days, she done snuck and filed my taxes. Well, she had to file them before the 13 days and she had to receive it within the 13 days. So she had not only the tax money, she had $7,000 out of my bank account. So on Cash App, she was leaving notes for what she was taking money for. I'm talking about large ass amounts. So one of the notes, I won't even go through all of them, just give you one example. One of the notes says she took out $900 from my sister's prom dress. When I got home, my sister told me that her stepmom handmade her prom dress. So she had lied about that. She had told me, one of the notes, she said she took out like $1,000 for an apartment application. Then she was like, she got denied. So we're also going to move on. Then she had told me that, so it was like some other money that was in there. Like just little notes. She was saying she's taking out money for my baby sister, some school clothes. Like it was just like so much shit that was foul. Because when I got home, I'm asking the people that she's saying that she helping with my money that didn't ask and didn't have permission to touch. Yet you managed to pay for everything except for our phone bill. Like, you would take money for every way except for to communicate with me. So I was like, okay. So she kept lying, saying that some people was giving the money back to her. So it was one day, I guess she got fed up with me asking her for the money. We got into it, and she yells out, mind you, I was recording her on my iPad. She had yelled out, I ain't getting the money back, and I'm not trying to get the money back. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna fix you. I got a real magic / legal trick for your motherfucking ass, because my family's full of thieves. Well, that family was full of thieves. It's not my family. And it wasn't just spiritual, it was legal as well. Like, and then the thing about it is, even the people at the bank was in on it. Y'all, when I went to, because how I found out that they had a bank, she had a bank account in my name, because they got caught up when I came home, because they wasn't expecting me to get out. I didn't tell nobody I had got out. Mind you, I also had not been home, because I'm on two sides of the world from them. So all along, I wasn't aware that they were receiving my shit at the bottom of the map. I'm at the top of the map. Almost out of the country. Damn near like is out of the country at one point. So how I found out they had a bank account in my name when I came home. So my grandma had bought me a piece of mail. She was like, oh, you got a check in the mail. And it was from a bank that was not my bank. Now, I knew that bank. Now, it was one time a bank had sent me a check up to the top of the map. Mind you, I told you I'm at the top, they're at the bottom. And I remember going to the bank and asking them about it, because when I took the check to Walmart, it did cash. Because I had a second job at Walmart, so I knew that if it didn't go through, I still would have been okay, because some places will try to call the cops and have your ass arrested for fraud. But I was like, let me go see this check is real. So the check was real. So I get in contact with the bank, and they was like, nah, we don't send out courtesy money. Like, I thought they was trying to like get me to come to their bank. They was like, nah, we don't do that. Which I was like, okay, makes sense. So when I got home and my grandma got me that piece of mail, it was a day. I was like, I'm gonna save this for later. So I spent the check. The check was legit. That's how I knew that it had more than one bank account in my name and was receiving more than one source of income that was mine. Once I went to that bank, I saved it for like months too. Like, I wasn't in no rush, because I knew they was gonna try to cover some shit up. And truth be told, that's exactly what I wanted them to do. When I went to the bank, the lady told me that my name never was in the system. It doesn't even show proof that they had sent me the check that was legit, that I cashed, plus the ones that I knew that they had received previously. So they had got it all cleared out somehow. That like they was even paying staff members as well, because my town was pretty small. Everybody knew everybody, so it wasn't hard to get what you wanted done. Like, if you had connections, it was that. So, you know, and come to think of it, like, I'm a billionaire now, and them people can't get $1 from me. Like, them hundreds and them thousands, it was so worth it for them to lose me, lose my energy, and lose money. And also, let me tell you about when I came home, how I knew that everything that I was finding out at the top of the map was true. Because when I came home, that's when they was then giving me my mail. Mind you, I've never put none of their addresses on none of my shit. So I was like, my mail wouldn't come. You ain't even listed on none of my shit. They don't even know I'm kin to you. Like, I don't even have emergency contacts for their privacy reason. And because, like, I'm a celebrity, so you all, like, none of y'all are on my shit. My kid's not even on my shit. Never, my king won't even be on my shit. Like, nobody's on that but me. Anyway, so when I came home, other people, them aunties, they was getting evicted, losing jobs, losing cars, their kids was getting sick, their cancer was coming back. I'm talking about so much shit was hitting them left and right. I'm just sitting there just looking at they dumb asses. Like, y'all don't even know that I know.